So if it's good morning or it's in the afternoon, wherever you're joining us from, we're so happy to have you here and would like to get started with our program. So let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Frederick Nonde, the co-founder and CEO of the Motley Institute of Business and Technology. I'll be your host this afternoon. I'll be taking you through this program. Of course, we have an exciting program that we're looking forward to. We have special guests that we have in our midst. Yeah, I'm able to see Mr. Karim from Mzansi Web3. It's good to have you. Thank you so much. I'm also able to see other colleagues from Mzansi. We're happy to have you here. And we have a number of other colleagues and our partners from ICU, DMI, university, and of course many other institutions that are being represented here. So we're excited. This is what we've been waiting for. We are finally here. So let's see how this program goes. I'm sure we've seen the agenda, how it looks like. So I'm just giving you an overview of the program that we're looking forward to. We have a keynote speech that is coming later on, and then we'll hear some insights. And of course, we're going to hear the guidelines or the overview of the program that we're expecting to have. And the facilitators, the devs, will be speaking with us. So it's an exciting program. So why is this program very important? This is because we are talking Web3, ICP, and blockchain technology, which are future technologies. And we strongly believe that these technologies are a game changer, right? They're going to have an impact on how we provide solutions, tech solutions moving forward. So we're so happy to partner with you, our esteemed partners from Mzansi, Web3, ICP, who are actually the initiators of this program. And we are so delighted that through our partnership with the Motley Institute of Business and Technology and our other collaborating partners, Information and Communication University, DMI, St. Eugene University. Together we are fostering the uptake of Web3, ICP, and blockchain technology in the Zambia space. Now, the Zambia space just happens to be part of the ecosystem in the Southern Africa region, where Mzansi Web3 has a mandate to develop this technology. So excited to be part of this process. And we are looking forward to more exciting things. This is just the beginning, okay? There are great things that are still coming. So now, what excites us further is that what we are seeing today is a realization of what has just been an idea or a dream, if you like. So finally, we're excited to inaugurate the Web3, ICP, and blockchain technology development bootcamp during this virtual opening ceremony. So what this means is that we are setting the stage for a series of workshops, interactive sessions that are designed to deepen the understanding of Web3, ICP, and blockchain technology. So for us, I believe it's not just the knowledge, but the skills that will be imparted in the participants. And from the skills, we'd like to see these translate into meaningful impact. What do we mean? We're looking forward to seeing the participants move further to the to the hackathon, where they're going to come up with innovations and ideas that are going to impact lives, ideas that are going to translate into startups. These ideas should be able to create jobs and empowerment opportunities. So we are so excited, and that's the impact we are looking forward to accomplishing through the hosting of this virtual boot camp that is starting later this afternoon. So we're looking forward to exciting sessions, and allow me to quickly acknowledge the presence of many of our developers that have come from all over the place. Yeah. So primarily we have Motley Institute of Business and Technology in attendance, and then we also have Information and Communication University developers who are here, students and faculty members. We also have DMI St. Eugene University in attendance. And I must say that the registrations have been encouraging, because we have received participants from other institutions like the University of Zambia as well, the Copperbelt University, Mulungushi University, ZCAS, Cavendish, we have Greenwich University, we have Copperline University, Martin College of Education, we have the Northern Technical College, we have NIPA, we have Chalimbana, we have Rockview, and quite a number that I may not mention now. But of course, we also have a community of freelance developers who are joining us. So you can see the impact that this program is likely to have. And from the responses, let me mention that 93.2% of our respondents have actually indicated that they've never developed on a blockchain before. So you can see the impact that this program is going to have and the relevance, and that's what excites us. So we are so delighted to be a part of this, and we're looking forward to accomplishing great things together. So at this point in time, I'd like to introduce my distinguished colleague, Mr. Shahir Karim from Mzansi Web3, to give the keynote speech. Mr. Sharia.
Hi, Frederick. Thank you. Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear.
All right. Good day, everybody. It's so amazing to see you guys here. Once again, Frederick, thank you for helping set up this amazing initiative, primarily with the students in Zambia. And I know we have some that are out of Zambia, but for the most part, the Zambian students and all the universities you mentioned, especially the ICU and St. Eugene's, who's supported quite a bit and will be supporting on the hackathon front. In terms of the events today and the events for the upcoming 10 days, plus the hackathon and the event we have in Zambia, I think it's really encouraging to see the level of commitment from the partners in Zambia, and as well as the enthusiasm and the encouragement in the Telegram groups or the Google forms, where we've had about 250 plus signups. It does take a while for people to come in, so those who are already here, please make sure to remind your friends and colleagues to jump in here or jump in the next session when the boot camp starts. The tech stack that all of you will be using is called the Internet Computer Protocol. The Internet Computer Protocol is a blockchain protocol that you're very fortunate to come across it, because it's built in from a foundation in Switzerland, with probably the biggest R&D team in blockchain in one particular place. It's one of the best tech stacks from a blockchain perspective. It's um, it's got features that a lot of the current blockchains lack, and it's much easier for Web2 developers to come on board because you can use languages like JavaScript and TypeScript and Python, whereas with other blockchain protocols, you need to learn a separate language, and there's a bit of a barrier in terms of that. With that said, I just want to go back a bit to why we need to look at blockchain technology. I know for a fact from some of the partners that we already working with in Zambia, the entire Zambian government has had training on blockchain technology. So from your all your ministry governments all the way to your police department has had some sort of training on blockchain technology. Now, usually technologies, they kind of get adopted without mainstream media talking too much about it, and suddenly you'll see an influx, and then by then it's a bit too late for you to jump on the bandwagon, or you would just be getting in with everyone else. But I think the opportunity that you've been given here by the Motley Institute and Mzansi Web3 and our partners, the universities, is to really get in on the bottom floor, be early in the space where um, I can tell you many of the big corporates, governments are already well into the R&D phase of this technology. This technology will be used in things like from your CBDC or currency, cross-border payments, supply chain. We're looking at social media. A whole host of things will be used with blockchain. Now, many people many people confuse Bitcoin and cryptocurrency with blockchain. I just want to take a second to separate that, right? Bitcoin is a currency that's built on a blockchain, right? Or it's two separate things. So whenever we chat to governments or high level people, they're always a bit afraid of the Bitcoin thing, right? Because it challenges a bit of the currency. We're not dealing with that per se. We're dealing with the technology here, and it's the technology that's as well as Bitcoin. But from the technology perspective, the opportunity for you guys is massive on the technology front, right? And with all of that said, we're going to go into this boot camp. I just want to prime you guys. You need to have a positive attitude. You need to have a collaborative attitude. That's why we have the Telegram and Discord. You need to be patient. Some of the things initially with the setup, it may take, some of you may get it like quickly. Some of you, it may not happen as quickly, depending on your, like whether you're using Mac or Windows, etc. But we have our devs in here. We have the Telegram groups, Discords. It's there to go and post your questions. Please feel free to just say, look, I've got a coding error. If you go into the code help and stuff, you'll see people have posted, I've got an error, I'm getting this problem, please help me. And those are the people who, hopefully we're going to get quite a lot of people in the bootcamp. Those people who are there and who have gotten past that point, feel free as well to help out. Right? So we have confidence in here and Enoch, who are quite experienced ICP developers. They're building their own project and helping multiple projects in the ecosystem. They're quite well known in the Southern Africa ecosystem for ICP. They are there to help you guys. They're there to, and they will elaborate a bit more on this, right? But I just wanted to get it across to you guys. Have a positive attitude. Have an inquisitive, exploratory attitude when you start. Don't let any stumbling blocks, get you down. We'll all get through this 10 days and beyond together, and collaborate with each other, speak to each other about ideas. The Telegram group is about community. It's about helping each other. Let's all get to a place that's, where we benefit post this boot camp. And from our side, what we want to do is we want to provide you with an environment that makes it as easy as possible and encourages you guys to go ahead. Now, in terms of jobs and stuff that might come, my personal opinion is more going to be freelance stuff, but you're going to, in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years, when blockchain technology becomes a mainstream, you will be way ahead. And if you want to go and Google the salaries for blockchain developers versus Web2 developers, I'm not going to talk about that to, um, I don't want to talk about figures, but you can do that if you want. I can tell you that blockchain developers, even though the scope is a bit less right now, is much more than your normal developers. And as I was saying, we want to make it as easy as possible. So we're providing our developers there at no cost. It's all for you guys for free. Take advantage of it, right? We will have prizes at the end, but we're not. The prizes will really depend on the amount of people participating and the amount of people getting towards the latter stage, the quality of what we're seeing. There will definitely be prizes. We will definitely give you guys a certificate. And beyond that, there is a grants program that's quite extensive, especially in Africa, right? The minimum is around $5,000. So say two to $5,000 for certain developers. But if you want a dev grant and you've got a project and you got an MVP and you've got something almost serious, so it doesn't need to be a business, but it needs to be a good idea with some coding. We can give you guys a $5,000 grant. That will, it still needs to go through the process. But what I'm saying is that the opportunity is there and it's equity fee. They won't take any equity in your project. It's there to support you in your journey of building an ICP. Beyond that, if you take the $5,000 and you do something really good with it, you build something really good, we can upgrade you to a 10 or 15 or $25,000. Okay. And this number can go all the way up. I don't want you to focus on the numbers and getting excited, right? We're still at the first step. Okay. I'm just trying to show you that how many steps there are, right? So there is a project that we're currently working with. They've much more advanced. They've been live for about 2 years. They have like 50,000 wallets. They are looking at a $100,000 grant at the moment. So it's just to let you know the opportunity. If you apply your mind, if you put the effort in, if you um, if you go the distance, right? Then beyond that, the Mzansi Web3 hub, ICP hub, we have partnered up with accelerator programs. So we've partnered up with CV Labs, which is Crypto Valley Labs, which is the biggest crypto accelerator in the world. We partnered um, with the Africa branch and the main branch in Switzerland. So you guys, those good projects that come out of here, maybe not from the hackathon, but down the line, more solid projects that have some meat to it, so to speak, will have access to getting hopefully into those accelerators. And we also have another Dubai-based accelerator that we will create Africa cohort for. So there's a lot of opportunities, guys. I don't want to over talk and get bore you guys with too much of information. But the main thing I want you to leave with, let's be excited. Let's not be shy to ask questions. Let's give it our best. Be determined. Give yourself a target. Look, at the end of the 10 days, I will definitely know how to create a smart contract. And for those who are finding it easy, you can move faster. Those who are finding it a bit difficult, then it's like if you don't finish in the 10 days, it doesn't mean it's a failure. You can finish in 13 or 15, even 20 days, as long as you remain active in the Telegram. And it's not a race. It's more about quality, right? Focus on quality. Focus on getting a solid base of understanding, especially for those who have not trained on blockchain before. Don't be discouraged if there's any roadblocks. Enoch and Conference are going to take you through a bit more of how we're going to go through the whole program. But we are coming into this as to be like a family, right? we in Southern Africa we need to work together. We need to build together. Everyone has strong points. Some people will be good at something, some people won't. So let's help each other where we're strong, and let's ask for help where we're weak. We're all in it together, and I'm going to end off there, but the communication will continue. You guys will see I'm already in the Telegram. You can send me a DM or send me a message in the Telegram group. And once again, make sure you are you tell your colleagues who there's quite a few people who've entered the Telegram group that are not here. Please send out some messages while we're still on this chat, because the bootcamp will be starting in about 90 minutes or so from now. So I'm going to end off there. But remember, it's just the beginning. I'm going to put it back to Frederick to continue the program. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shahir. That powerful keynote speech. No doubt it has heightened our anticipation for the good things that are lined up for all of us as a community of developers. So you can see the upload going up in there. Yeah. So thank you for getting us started on a good note. Yeah. Yeah. So quickly, just let me quickly acknowledge our speakers that are lined up for this afternoon. I can see Dr. Mwewa is already on the call. Will be coming in soon, and then I can see Professor Mpala from ICU, and I'm able to see Dr. Anand from DMI University. So yeah, we're looking forward. But of course, next on the agenda, we're going to go into the overview and objectives of the bootcamp, and our facilitators, or the devs, if you like, I'll invite them to introduce themselves, and then they can take us through. Yeah. So over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. My name is Confidence Nyirenda. Based in Zimbabwe. I am a Web3 developer. I've been working in the blockchain space for a very long time, ever since 2016. So I would love to believe I'm a very experienced blockchain enthusiast. And with me is my fellow instructor. His name is Enoch. Enoch, if you can just raise your hand. He's also a blockchain developer. We've been working together for some time now. And we're glad that you're here and that you're interested in this course. And just give me a second so I can share my screen with you guys. So I'm just going to basically go over the overview of what you're going to be learning and what we'll cover in this coursework. So the purpose, of course, of this program is to introduce you to the internet computer and the blockchain space as a developer. There are so many things that you can also branch out and do. You will not just end up being a developer only. There's a lot of things that you can do after you've learned about this technology, after you've covered what we are going to cover in this coursework. So again, like what Shayi said, some of the things, because they're going to be new to you, some of them will be hard to understand, but all you just need to do is to have some patience, go over it again. It's not going to be a walk in the park for some. For some, it might be a walk in the park. But just make sure that you're patient. If you have any issues that you have, or if you have any problems that you're facing, then feel free to reach out to us. We are always available in the Telegram chat. If you want to have a call, we are also available to have a one-on-one session with you and we can help you out if it is an error with your laptop, if it is an error with the code that you're writing. We are always available. So from today going forward, we're going to have an introduction to what blockchain technology is. And we're just going to be looking at why the blockchain technology is necessary and why was it built, and why does it even exist today. And on our second session, we're going to look at Motoko. Motoko is basically the language which is native to the internet computer, and it has been designed so that you can easily build your applications on top of the internet computer. This makes life easier for you. And it's not a difficult language to learn. If you have done some programming before, it will be easier for you to understand it. Basically use most of the concepts that you have seen before in any other programming language. And then we'll dive deep and look at the advanced features of the language. That includes modern type systems and the actor-based computation. Then we'll look into data handling, which is basically some of the major features of the language, because internet computer is really difficult. It's really different, I mean, from other programming languages from other blockchain technologies, I mean, in that you can actually store data on the blockchain, which is something a lot of blockchains have, or should I say all the blockchains have struggled to actually come up with. And this is technology that has been in existence for the past 2 years. So it's still evolving, it's still growing, and there's a lot of things to learn. And then we'll look into functional programming and error management, which is some of the things that are really important, writing your functions and handling all your errors in the language. And then we'll also look at the front end development. So we'll not only do the back end development, because, well, most of you, you define yourself probably by the end of your schooling or your college term to, am I a front-end developer, or maybe I'm a back-end developer, or maybe you're going to be a project manager, a quantitative developer. It all depends with what you're going to choose. But on this course also, we are going to look at front-end development, on how you can actually deploy your website and put it 100% on the blockchain. You don't need any servers for you to have your website deployed on the internet computer. And we are also going to show you how to integrate with your back end, with your front end, and then you can deploy fully on the blockchain. And then we'll also just take a look at the full stack dApp development. dApp just means decentralized application. And then we'll just discuss also the common practices and troubleshooting errors, and how you can always interface errors and work with them and try to figure out how you can solve all the errors by yourself. Then we'll also have additional sessions. We'll also have some guests from the internet computer community. These are people who are actively building new features on the internet computer. An example is a session on WebSockets. We have a team of individuals that have built this as a solution on the internet computer, which is something that was not there in existence. But they built the WebSocket. So we'll just have a chat with them and understand why it was important for them to have something like that. Why does this help to have such people or guests? It will help you understand that when you are developing, it's not always about just looking for a job. You can also just identify, be it challenges that are being faced within the internet computer ecosystem. And it's possible for you to just say, okay, we are going to solve this problem. There's no such feature that is on the internet computer, and we are willing to start working on that. And you can work on that, and you can also get a grant for that. And most importantly, when you are done with the course, we will not end there. And even after the hackathon and everything, we are also there to support you. And also, there is a huge job market that is in the ecosystem. because there is more and more companies that have started building using the technology. So they are actively looking for talent. They are actively looking for people who can build stuff for them, and that is an opportunity for others. If you are looking forward to get a job, if you're looking forward to build on the internet computer, like what Shahi mentioned, we have a program where you get a grant and you get paid basically for the effort that you put into building on the internet computer. We are not just speaking about this from nowhere. Myself and Enoch, we are also some recipients of the grants. We've been awarded grants twice for a company that we are building. If you can go and look it up on the internet. It's called swanda.com, and the website that you will see is fully hosted on the blockchain. And yes, everything that happens there, it's on the blockchain. So when you're interacting with it, actually, you're interacting with a website that is on the blockchain. So we'll have 2 sessions daily, one in the morning, one in the evening. And mostly we'll go through in the morning session, we'll go through what you're going to be learning during that day. And then in the evening session, that's when we get to interact with you. You get to ask your questions. You get to ask us the problems that you have been facing. And we can also just go through anything that you think is necessary for us to discuss. So this is how the program will be. And we look forward to chatting with you, interacting with you, and also look forward to meet you in Zambia when we travel to Zambia in 2 weeks for the hackathon. Thank you very much. Back to you, sir.
Thank you, Confidence, that powerful presentation. No doubt it has also, boosted our anticipation for the great things to come. It's exciting to be part of, this arrangement which is developing just before our eyes, our very eyes, and those opportunities you've highlighted, very, very exciting. And I'm sure we are all looking forward to be a part of this journey and see how we can realize the full benefit of being part of it. So it's a privilege that we're all here. So thank you so much. We're looking forward to that program. So I know some questions will come to you, and I know you'll be available to respond. Thank you so much. So allow me to move into the next session, which is remarks from the participating institutions. And on my lineup, Dr. Mwewa is scheduled first. So Dr. Mwewa is the advisory board chairman for the Motley Institute of Business and Technology, and is our able chairman for the joint local organizing committee that you see that is putting things together for this program to succeed. So Dr. Mwewa, I hope your sound device is able to activate now. Are you able to give us the remarks? Thank you. Kindly check your audio, Dr. Mwewa. Okay. Okay, it's showing that the mic is on, Dr. Mwewa, but I can hardly hear. I don't know if anyone is able to hear Dr. Mwewa. You can check your mic, Doc. It's showing it's on, but can hardly hear. Okay, try. Yes, please. Yes. Now you've come through. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
I said,
Thank you.
I started with saying to welcome all our partners and looking forward to work with you and collaboration and our various institutions in the development of our common interest. Let us take time to develop and achieve our business and technological objectives or our goal for growth of our institutions. I would just like to emphasize that to thank Mr. Frederick Inonde Jr. for this collaboration and all our partners, Mzansi, ICU, and DMI University, and other institutions. Let us continue to be consultative through our CEO and all the board members. You are very welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mwewa, for those remarks. We greatly appreciate, and we know that you've ably represented the entire joint local organizing committee that is working tirelessly with you. We're able to see the results of the efforts that are going on in the background. So we are so grateful for your leadership and everything that you're doing for us to get to this point. Thank you so much, Doc. This point, allow me to move to Professor John Mpala, the Vice Chancellor for the Information and Communication University, our collaborating and our collaborating partners that we've been working with from inception. Professor, is your mic able to come on? Kindly check. Good afternoon, Prof.
Good afternoon.
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me clearly? Okay, I'm very happy to have such a warm welcome for the people who are participating in this workshop. I can foresee the workshop will provide a comprehensive understanding of blockchain technology, including its underlying principles and practical application. I can see that attendee will have the opportunity to gain hands-on experience through the bootcamp, where they will learn how to develop smart contracts, as the director told us, and learn how to develop decentralized applications using internet computer protocol. Overall, I can say this workshop promises to be an invaluable opportunity for anyone interested in Web3 and blockchain technology to expand their knowledge and gain practical skills in this rapidly evolving field. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Feel free to learn. This is a new technology which is rapidly evolving in the world. So you need to take chance to get this knowledge so that at least you'll be competitive in the market as the things are changing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof. Thank you. Thank you, our all-weather partners, Information and Communication University. We really appreciate the commitment, Professor, that you've demonstrated in our collaboration with Mzansi, and DMI and other partners. We appreciate the work that the team is doing behind you, including the ICU TV. So we're very grateful for everything that you're making available just to ensure that this program becomes a success. We could never have done it without your support. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. So next online, Dr. Anand, the president of the University Council for the DMI, St. Eugene University. Dr. Anand has also been a all-weather partner. We've been together from inception. So I'll allow him to go ahead and make his remarks. Dr. Anand, we're delighted to have you. Please.
Good afternoon, Chair. Am I audible?
Loud and clear, Doc.
Right.
Thank you.
No, I will say I am immensely pleased about this particular initiative, what is happening now in the Zambian space. I really appreciate the efforts of Zansi, you and Mr. Shakir on this particular development. As Mr. Shakir mentioned, we in the third world, we always miss the bus or we get into the last compartment and by the time the train will move. The effort what is taken now and what is happening now to get into this particular train at the right time is a very, very good one. On our part from DMS and Eugene, we are supporting this initiative. And as an educator, we will be cooperating with the research, the development, and education, which is related to this. While I speak this, in fact, my curriculum development team is focusing on how to incorporate this in the forthcoming bachelor and master degree education. And one more thing I can assure you, today what we are doing virtual, tomorrow if we are looking at a place to conduct, DMS and Eugene will dedicate a space for conducting it either on a permanent basis or on a one-off basis once in a while. We are very much keen, as the blockchain says, it's more about transparency, more about decentralization. Yes, we'll be there to partner with the organizations, our partners, and also the developers who are interested to embark on this particular new technology to handhold, to assist, to grow with them, to develop our youth in Zambia for the development of the nation and also the continent. Whatever we can do with our capacity as a university of higher learning, we are ready to collaborate with everyone for the same development. So once again, on behalf of our university and our community of the ICT students, the managers, the developers, I assure you we'll be there to join hands in the development. And if there is something you expect us to bring from other parts of the world, like from India or from other African countries where we work, we'll be more than happy to assist and deploy the same. I wish the function all the best. I wish this initiative, what is happening, to be a grand success, and we are there with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Anand, for your presentation. That's very encouraging indeed. It keeps on boosting our morale, our confidence in this undertaking that we've just like Dr. Bauma in the background, Dr. Sumati. They've been very supportive, and we're delighted that delighted. And in fact, allow me to also quickly acknowledge the gesture from ICU. ICU is hosting the one-day seminar. So we have a series of events that are lined up from the 10-day bootcamp, which starts today. This is the 4th, it runs up to the 15th, which is a Friday. After that, we'll go straight into the hackathon, like our Dave mentioned there, which is 2 days. So that 2 days will be hosted at DMI St. Eugene. So we're very grateful for the gesture. And a day after that, we are going to go to ICU main campus for the awareness seminar. So we're so grateful for all these kinds of support. We couldn't have done it without all this. And there are so many in the background that are supporting this cause. We may not remember everyone, we may not acknowledge everyone now, but when we have an opportunity, we'd like to acknowledge the contribution you are making. And I must mention to you all that this is just the beginning. And as we do this, you can be rest assured that this is attracting a lot of attention, and a number of other partners have started coming forward. They would like to be a part of this. And allow me to mention that if you notice on the agenda, we had put Dr. Sindhu Bhaskar, who is the board chairman and CEO of the FinTech and Blockchain Association, all the way from the USA. We would have loved to be here, but of course, change of the schedule has made it difficult, because as we speak, he must be on a flight right now. But he asked me to convey the commitment that Dr. Sindhu and his team and the FAB, they are going to bring to the table. They are committing themselves to be part of this process. So like my good colleague Shahir mentioned, there are a number of other cooperating partners in the background. There are others also who have started coming on board. You can see as far as the US, so we have a very big partner coming up. If he was here, he was going to tell us himself what they've arranged, as a support for this program that we are starting. And I know that locally in Zambia here, you'll see as we go on in the coming days, we'll be informing you about the new partners that will be coming on board. Yeah, because we cannot do this in isolation. It's an ecosystem. So like it has been mentioned, we'd like to embrace everyone that comes, to contribute to the success of this cause. So spread the word, take the message out there, but there's work to be done here, and we can do it collectively. At the Motley Institute of Business and Technology, we are so passionate about tech and entrepreneurship development. So in the space of what was lined up, allow me to quickly invite my colleague from our institute, who is in the Startup and Entrepreneurship Development Department, our director, Mr. Johnson Kumwenda, to tell us what they are planning on their department in connection with this development. Yeah. So Mr. Kumwenda, would you like to give us your insight on what is cooking in your department? What are you planning?
Thank you very much, Mr. Nonde. We appreciate. And all colleagues and partners on this platform, thank you very much. At IMBT, we are very much concerned to help developers to be established so that they can be tech startups. We are recognizant of the fact that technologies come and go, but you agree that the most memorable technologies are those that have great impact on society. So how can we make sure that Web3, blockchain, and ICP technologies will be remembered for years to come? It is the impact it will have. And it can only have the impact if we work as startups. So companies last longer Look at Microsoft, look at Apple. These were companies that started from garage and kitchen spaces and so forth and so on. So we should not despise the small beginning. No wonder at MIBT we are interested to see how those projects, once you gain the necessary skills as developers, establishing you as an entity. So the business side, where you become a small startup, connect you to even government support. I'm sure we heard Mr. Karim and others mentioning about grants. So there are always other organizations that want to support startups. Help you stabilize and make sure that you are incubated nicely. We help you in developing yourself as an entrepreneur. So there are a lot of challenges that come as an entrepreneur, how to set up a team, how to make sure that you are registered with the government and other institutions that are relevant, so that you can also now start employing others. Yes, others may decide to work as freelancers. Yeah, but we would also want to make sure that we have these entities. And once you form a company, you have more impact and you have the muscle to even approach other organizations. Unlike if you are just there as a freelancer developer. You see, so that's something that we are interested to see these dear friends who will be participating in our bootcamp, so that at the end we can help you to establish yourselves as startups, as CEOs, and so forth and so on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Our director there for startups and entrepreneurship development. So we're looking forward to seeing the impact of these programs that are starting now. And no doubt, we're going to accomplish great things together, because that's what this is about. That's what we believe in. I know with a team of your fellow directors in the background, you're doing everything possible. Yeah, I know Mr. William Miranda is on the call here. He's actually working very hard with you. He's actually passionate about blockchain technology. And the rest of the team at the MIBT, the same way that we have a supportive team at ICU, what we are seeing here is a result of the collaborative effort that is going on in the ICU. The same way we are seeing results from DMI St. Eugene. There's collective effort that is going on in the background. What we are seeing at Mzansi is collective effort, and we hope to see the same from the rest of the partners who are coming on board. So this point in time, perhaps I may invite one or two questions so that it's not just a one-way traffic. Maybe our colleagues here, or do we have the media, ICU TV, do you have a question, or do we have anybody from the media? You have a question or two. If you're unable to turn on your mic, you can put it in the chat box here. We can pick it up. Do you have a question or two from our audience here? If you're unable to speak, your digital hand can as well work. If you see that hand that is coming up there, you may use it, or you may type in the chat box if you have a question or two. So while we're waiting for questions, ICU TV, are we here? Would like to take a group photo. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know how you're going to do it on your screen. You can advise us. We'll take a virtual photo. Maybe we take a number of screens or something like that. So there's a hand from Regan. Kezo, you can unmute yourself and go ahead and ask your question. Regan.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Oh, my question is that I want to ask, are you going to provide like the development tools? Because this is the challenge we are having, that for developing tools. I have got no knowledge much in tech, but I have got that interest in it. But I know I heard that there are those what we call development tools, which they use to develop these platform applications. Are you going to provide us with the development tools?
Thank you. Thank you, Regan. We'll take note of that question. We'll take note of that one. There's another one. Perhaps we'll come to the responses. Anybody? Maybe our dev.
Enoch or Confidence, you want to address that?
Okay, yeah. So maybe let's address that one before we take another question. Enoch, would you like to take it off?
All right. Hi, Regan. So yeah, yes, we'll provide you with developer tools you will be using. Some good documentation, some guides on how to do it, and even some live demonstration as well. This will be walking you through how to set up everything. So yeah, if you face any challenges, we'll be given one-on-one as well. So yeah, we will provide you developer tools. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Enoch. We appreciate that response. And I'm happy to hear that Regan is satisfied with the response. That's good. We have another hand from Mazuba Kadenda. Please unmute yourself and go ahead and ask the question.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mazuba. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I'm a student from ICU. And I've got a couple of questions. The first one is, are you going to be recording the classes? Because most of us are students, and I heard that we're going to be having sessions like in the morning. So in a case where there's a class going on and we're not free, are you going to be recording the sessions? That's my question.
Thank you, Mazuba. That's a very good question indeed. I'm sure our devs ready to take up that.
Okay, thank you. That's a good question. Yes, we're going to be recording the sessions. And also you can suggest what times are good for you to attend the session so that we can adjust the times for everyone, so that we have maximum participation in every session. But of course, we are going to record all the sessions and we are going to post them on YouTube. Thank you.
There have already been some boot camps that have gone already. That's on YouTube already. So if you want to go on your own, you can go to YouTube. There's some other boot camps that have been pre-recorded already.
Lovely, lovely. So I can see we're in safe hands. Yeah, we're all in safe hands. No one is gonna remain behind. No one will be left out, regardless of your circumstances. This is what this program is about. Okay, and that's the reason why you need to be on the Telegram chat there. Get in there. There's a lot of information, conversation, support that is going on. Make sure you find yourself there. So thank you so much. So there is Gabriel Alonso. You can unmute. Ask the question.
All right. This is Gabriel from DMI. So I just want to be sure or to be clear on the sessions. Like my colleague mentioned, there are going to be 2 sessions every day of our workshop. So I do not know if the sessions will be a continuation of where we ended in the previous, or it will be maybe a repetition of what was discussed in the first session. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel. Debs?
Thank you, Gabriel. Of course, it's going to be a continuation. So like I shared, we have different concepts that we are going to be teaching you. So because of that, we are going to be sharing different information, or we are going to be going through different things in each and every session. And it will be a continuation from where we would have left. So the aim of this is to actually build something that you can actually interact with, or you can actually deploy and let other people interact with. So you're actually going to be creating applications. It's not just learning that does not go anywhere. It's learning where you actually build something that someone can actually interact with.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Already there's a link in the chat box. If you're not on the Telegram platform, kindly go there, and join right away so that you don't miss out on anything. Miriam, this is nice. We have a female developer. This is exciting. This is what we are looking forward to. Kindly unmute and ask your question. Miriam, your hand is up.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miriam. Yeah, there was some feedback where you are. Okay, it's better now.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon. My name is Miriam Gamani from ICU TV. It's not really a question, but a clarity. I heard Dr. Anna, the director for DMI, he said something about engaging India in bringing in some equipments for the developers. So maybe he should just clarify.
Thank you, Miriam. So we have the media in our midst that have an interest to make sure that this program accomplishes the intended impact. Dr. Anand, you still on the call?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Right. Now, as I mentioned, what we intend to bring in the Zambian space is the resources to develop this particular program. How we can do that? One is the collaboration with similar university, our own sister universities in India. Second, in terms of the material resources like higher-end servers and equipments, what we need to build the laboratory in DMI St. Eugene, which can be dedicated for this particular purpose. Now, like in fact, during my last session with Mr. Shakir, I explained, yes, we can do this. So we have to develop this particular opportunity. And we agreed to have a discussion sometime in the days to come. So we'll explore the opportunity, what we can contribute, which can be dedicated by St. Eugene at St. Eugene Place for the betterment of Zambian youth. So here, like we'll be working very closely with partners like you, Zansi, Shakir, and others to understand, to develop, and to dedicate. This is what I say. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc, for your able response. Miriam, I get we are covered. We are good, right?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're happy to have ICU TV among us. Kindly send the message. Let the public know that these technologies and the programs are here to impact lives on the Zambian space. So allow me to take one last question in the chat box, I think. Okay. Yeah, so there's a question in the chat box. It says, from Jacob Sichula, It says, for those that are already certified blockchain developers, okay, I think it's trying to say, can you get us freelance jobs with your platforms? So there's a question there. Yeah, so Shahir, are you able to respond to that question?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure exactly what platform you are accredited with, but the whole idea, I mean, is to get within, like in the blockchain space, you have to get within the communities. You have to get into the blockchain community, chat to people, you know, in the Telegram groups and on Twitter, etc. That's the easiest way to kind of get your way around. And then there's also recruitment companies and stuff, but it really just depends on what you are skilled at. So it just depends if there's a demand for that. But you're welcome to join our community and see if something comes. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. If I can also just add onto that.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's actually a good question also. So in the developer market, certifications don't really matter a lot. What's really important is your experience. So also you're saying you're a blockchain developer would want to understand what tech stack you possess. So which languages are you talking about? Or which languages do you have experience with? So it's a factor. It's a matter of a lot of things, but it all boils down to what is your experience and which languages are you good at, and then we can possibly help out. But also, like what Shayi was saying, the quickest way of actually getting a job as a freelancer or a full-time job, you can actually network your way in the communities, because there's a lot of people who are also actively looking for talent within those communities. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. Thank you, Dev, for that response. And also let me add to that discourse, like I mentioned, if you notice on the program, there is FinTech and Blockchain Association. I said I would have loved Dr. Sindhu himself to come and make his commitment. Yeah. But let me quickly just preempt from the conversation we've been having. So what FinTech, Blockchain Association, I'm putting the website in the chat here, you can look it up. They are committing, providing opportunities for internship in their projects and you know, the programs they're doing in the US and across the world. So there will be internship opportunities, there will be mentorship as well on the already existing, you know, projects that are happening. There will be opportunities to be exposed to the industry. So going forward, Shahir, I think we should be having conversations with Dr. Sindhu so that we see how we can collectively package this together with ICU, DMI. You've heard from Dr. Anand. What is very critical is that we keep on seeing how we can collaboratively improve, you know, what we've started. As we go, it will be growing, but we need to be shaping it up so that it can be able to accomplish the intended objectives. So we'll be informing you about the other partners who are coming and the opportunities. We've taken note of all the questions, so thank you so much. So what you do, join the Telegram, ask questions there. We may not exhaust all the questions here in view of time, because we're winding up the program now. But I can see there are some still questions that are coming on the chat box. And Shahir has responded to some there, but this conversation can continue on the Telegram. Now, quickly, there's a challenge. I think, is it Regan case or who's suggesting is having challenges with Telegram? we can't receive code from Telegram and all that, and then suggesting WhatsApp. Okay, so how can this be handled? This challenge that Regan has raised there.
Do you guys have Discord? Do you guys have Discord? Is Discord also an issue, or is it okay?
He has posted on the chat box here. He says he's unable to receive a code from Telegram. So I'm not sure what it means.
No, maybe you can't access Telegram. I mean, do you want? Maybe we can start a WhatsApp group if that's if WhatsApp is easier. But it's going to be quite a few different. All right, I'm just trying to think. Should we just start a WhatsApp group, and then how are we going to reach out to everybody? We'll have to email them.
We have the emails on our database here, so we can get to everybody. I think we can find a way. But if that will help to bring those who are having challenges on board, is something we can look into after this program.
Okay, all right. Let's just let me just chat to the guys while we are here, so because we won't be able to contact him afterwards.
Okay. Okay.
Enoch, you want to share the one WhatsApp group that we have? Then we can just use that group for those who are not here. I mean, who are here, and then we can move whoever else to WhatsApp after that.
Okay, and I've received a comment also from one of our staff. Is actually hinting to me that the code could have been sent to his phone. So I'm not sure about that. So we can look into all these issues, and let's see how we can carry everyone on board. And since Enoch will be, I mean, is it, what's his name again?
Confidence, Enoch?
No. This gentleman who asked a question. Oh, that means he can't join the sessions, right? Because the link for the bootcamp will be on Telegram. So let's find a way, and we'll see. Okay, so what's his name again?
Regan. Okay, let's not take. Regan, can you just send your email address here, and we'll get back to you, because we don't want to do everything while we're on.
Type it here, and then the team will reach out to you. And anyone else who's having similar challenges, kindly put your details in the chat box. So in conclusion, we are doing a photo, ICU TV. Can you advise how best are we able to do a virtual photo? On Google Meet. ICU TV.
All right, so maybe this is Eric from ICU TV. Yes, maybe we can just turn on our camera so we can have probably a screenshot. Yes. So maybe we can just have people turn on their cameras.
Eric, from where you are, can you see everyone?
Right now, I'm only seeing 4 people that have connected, and that's 5 inclusive, myself inclusive. I'm waiting for the others.
Okay, those who can turn on their cameras, to be nice that we take this historic, image. This is historic, this is just the beginning of this journey, right? So, Eric, you're gonna tell us how we're gonna comport ourselves. Are we going to smile? Or?
We definitely have to smile, because it's supposed to be a happy photo.
Yeah. So let us know if majority have turned on their videos.
All right, because so what it's going to be is I can't have everyone directly on screen, so I'll be sliding through to get the number of people that are connecting. But this screen, the first screen, I don't know. I'm having two people that are not connected. There's Shadrach Ngandu and Prosper.
Okay.
Okay, Prosper has joined us. Thank you. Then we have Shadrach Ngandu, who's not yet turned on the screen. So I don't know if we can go on and just take the.
I think just get whoever you can get in. Maybe people are not.
All right. Okay.
Ready.
So
Yeah.
all right. Okay. Go to the next screen. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Keep smiling, colleagues.
Yes.
Remember, the smile is free, eh? It's free of charge. No, we're not charging you for smiling. Nice. Lovely. This is historic, colleagues. So it's amazing to be a part of this journey, and the journey is just starting. As you heard, we're talking permanent kind of arrangement going forward. Isn't it, Shahir? So this is going to
Yes,
go
long term.
In the long time to come, in the future, the future starts here. So
okay.
I think on my part, I've gotten most of the ones that I needed to get.
Okay, thank you so much, colleagues.
Sure.
And that brings us to the end of the program. So let me just quickly, okay, maybe our Dave make an announcement on when the session starts, how participants will be able to join and things like that.
Yeah, so the bootcamp will start very soon. So just keep in the next 40 minutes or so. You should get the Google video link in the Telegram quite soon, and then we will start. Then Regan, we will send it to you via email. All right, and please remind your colleagues who are not here. We had 250 sign-ups, so a lot of those people are not here. Please remind most people from now till I think 3 p.m. We have enough time to just call our friends and let them know it's starting, and then let us start at 3 o'clock. And once again, thanks to everyone for coming out. Thanks, Frederick, for hosting the opening ceremony, and look forward to everything going very well. Okay.
Thank you, Shahir. We appreciate.
Thank you.
All the support, and like we mentioned, since we have your contact details, be on the lookout for the platforms. We'll be informing you on the next steps, on next course of action. We have the hackathon coming just after the boot camp, and then we're gonna have a one-day seminar.
Can you guys hear Frederick? I think I can't hear. Can anyone?
Yeah,
Enoch, can you hear Frederick?
I can't hear.
You can hear.
I
can't.
I think he fell off. Okay. Yeah, I think we've covered most of the stuff anyway. If he comes back, he can end up. But for now, thanks everyone for coming through. Let's get into the Telegram groups, and then we will start the boot camp in 40 minutes or so at 3 p.m. Central African time, and let's keep in contact. And I think I'll just message Frederick to tell him that we ended off. Thank you, everyone. We'll chat soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.